It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryou Commission.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking...
Makes sense. You must get super bored.
Might I remind you that I am not here to... Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous... I considered this matter worthy of my attention. So I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you. If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But Rift Hounds attacking the sacred Sakura... It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
A disaster?
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely. The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their So that's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, from the traces they've left in the surrounding area,
Paimon feels so safe when we're in... Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, we should... This color! It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh? What's this? Could they be dead people? But why would they appear?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here?
Who are you? Run quick while you still can! The monsters will be back. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath. You don't... Beasts and horrifying monsters. Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you.
But look,
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, the almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely. I don't know how long we can hold out.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
You're back! Please, we beg you. You have only the glow of your supreme lightning can...
Calm down. The war...
Over? But what do you mean? Shogun?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and there are no monsters.
What? But how? I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down.
I think I understand. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even...
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was the sacred Sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. An entity formed with strong filth would be purified filth quickly dissipates and will be...
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster. Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while the disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that but my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So, Inazuma was attacked at...
Indeed. Countless I never had the chance to see her one last time. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined.
Hey?
Yes. For all my martial might was in vain. But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. When I traveled around Inazuma, moving forward inevitably just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward. All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their as Inazuma's god. It is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past, who spilled your blood on this land, your nobles, I will never forget you, and all that you did for Inazuma.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on.
As expected, there are a load of Rift Hounds here too!
Leave them to me.
Something seems wrong with A.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword.
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any. I must be prepared for anything. If there are...
Makes sense. The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. Hey, the same light is leaking out again.
Furuyama? Is that you?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Fighting a battle in a distant land?
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought... I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshment. After all, it's...
What should we do? Oh,
I see. So, most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take... And now the Almighty Shogun is here. I have even less reason to run away. Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I possibly run to then? People flee out of a desire to live on, and the desire to live. But me, I have no such thoughts. and the Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea. Just listening to her stories. I've been blind for many years. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes. So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason not to be satisfied.
Perhaps.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the Almighty Shogun for the last time. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me. The Almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious... One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Can't see a tea set.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be...
Don't worry about it. Take...
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
This place is... complicated. Leave it to us.
But... I can't decide whether it's...
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exact...
I'm also feeling very...
It's the Traveler. And the Almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro committee.
Oh, sure. Please step into the
Be at ease.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the Almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat.
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted the philosophy of life that he shared with us just now.
You and Makoto had...
Indeed we did. In her eyes, the most precious things, they are similar. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky. Now,
Wow. There sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her, an ambition is a yearning for something. Makoto was more concerned with the force that...
That's, quite a lot to take in.
To put it simply, Makoto wasn't concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity? I suppose what it comes down to is the depth. Yes, it does. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least, an elegantly...
Do you feel you're starting to understand?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity, but now... I know...
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for Your Excellency.
It's quite beautiful.
You are too kind.
It's all good, sir. She's a...
Let us return. We ought not keep Furu...
looking for a tea set himself, would he?
Or perhaps the ley line.
So, we didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. The fact that we were able to meet him to begin with was a miracle of fate. Well, this chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set. Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself. The tea is ready. Please give it a try. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to explain it. You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for me. I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. But now, I'd like to broach a heavier topic, if I may. The events of 500 years ago. Not only...
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them in her stead. But this time... Yes. It was too late. I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it would be somewhere similar to the plain of Euthymia. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely, and brought it back to Inazuma.
That's quite a story.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred sakura. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and no one questioned it. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness, with the help of the sacred sakura's power.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Yes. She had such a great love. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, once swallowed, leaves some sweetness in the throat. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Brother? I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that he was somehow involved in the Conria disaster?
Based on what we've learned so far?
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the fighting was already over. And also...
Oh, well, boy. Both of you have experienced great tragedy.
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank you, destiny, for giving us the chance to meet again.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last. Once again, please leave them to me.
Hey!
Fear not. Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! Shine down! There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and get your strength back. We'll deal with the monsters. Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too! Are you injured, Your Excellency? We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, men! They're coming back for more!
Don't!
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods. If the Almighty Shogun isn't...
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where your excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now just the sight of you appearing before us, this hope is the light that will guide.
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Protect the almighty Shogun!
Press the advantage! Advance!
Shake! Ja, ja, ja. Ja. Ha. 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 Come on, we can do it. Ja, motion to compel. Ha. Ja. Ja. Incinerate! Ha. Ja. Drop!
Fall in!
Motion to compel. Ja. Ha. Ja. 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 Ha. Zia. Boom boom! Ja. Ha. Invisible evidence! Ha. Ja.
Charge!
Starball! Ja. Motion to compel.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
Thank you all.
Are you?
I'm fine.
You fought phenomenally. It was. The monsters will definitely. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back.
When everyone sees the almighty Shogun,
Well, what are you?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We can't. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we.
just leave it to us. Fighting is what we do, but the almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma, we will always place our faith in the almighty Shogun.
Thank you all very much. I should not have left it this late to make this promise.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your word as long as we live. With you leading us, we will claim back every
Glory to the Shogun!
glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, I have dishonored their will. You could take the view that whatever I say to them, but even so, they are due a resolution.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred...
Thank you for your comforting words. I used to think just like that samurai. That I was first but what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the thing. Yes, they are. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you...
Change will come to Inazuma, no matter how long it takes. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as...
Alrighty then. It looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be... She seems to have changed... Huh? What's wrong, eh? What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
It looks like the situation... No need. She... I need to go to the cave.
Why?
A battleground.
I'll keep an eye on. You're in for a little shock.
Ready and waiting.
Huh.